And then go ahead, Chris. Then Chris.
Hey,
Hi,
Chris.
great. How are you?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Good, thanks. Hey, I had some lab work done last
Okay.
week, and I got a
Okay.
couple of results that came back. The first one is it's most concerning is my uric acid level came back, and just I don't know if we talked about it before, but I've had diagnosed with gout back in my mid 20s. So anyway,
Okay.
this the labs came back, and the uric acid level was 7.6, and they consider the high end 7.2, and I mean it's from a couple of years ago, it's gone up like a point and a half. I think the last reading before that it was 6.6. So other than, I've been treating it with, medication, the allopurinol, staying hydrated and diet.
Mhm.
So I was just
Mhm.
curious if you had any recommendations of
Eh,
essential oils that I could take
Yeah,
internally
I
to
so
help.
I would say two things. Like I first off, I would use Shazandra. Shazandra will help, because even though we try to stay hydrated, sometimes our body doesn't really utilize the water as well as it could. Like in Oriental medicine, they would say like it's not transmuting the water. And so it just means it's not being harnessed or utilized. It's just kind of passing through the body. And Shazandra really helps you to like utilize the water. Like it directs it to like mucous membranes and the organs and things like that. And so I would say 2 to 3 drops of Shazandra, like, do it in the evening because it'll probably enhance your sleep. And then I would do a maybe a couple of months of taking lovage daily, like 2 3 drops. And the thing is it will flush things out of your system, but it will make your kidneys function better. It'll make them process better, where a lot of times other things that have like a bit of a diuretic effect, they're just stimulating your kidney to release something. And here it's making your kidneys release something, but it's doing it by improving kidney function itself. Where like if you use something like juniper's just going to make you pee. It's not going to make the kidneys work better. And so the lovage I like because of that. Sometimes I've used sandalwood for this, but I would say my first go-to would be lovage. And the thing is like if you're using diuretic, you're peeing more, you're flushing your system out, and you're also like the waters that you're taking in, and it's just helping to change like the kidneys and the fleshing out the system somewhat, because some of it is that also like after a while things can just build up in areas and it becomes harder and harder to flesh it out. And so that I would start with that. Like I would do that. You probably won't need to go past that, but if you do, there's other things that can be done. But that would be I would just establish that for a while. Like Shazandra, I would probably take the lovage in the morning just because it is going to make you pee a bit more. And, don't spend the night getting up 3 or 4 times to go pee.
Right.
Like do it during the day, and then just take like 2 3 drops, and then at the end of the day do the Shazandra, and I think you'll find that it's quite helpful. Yeah. You're not having any bouts of gout though these days,
No,
are you?
thankfully, I haven't had a flare up in probably about
Okay.
10 years. I've been able to keep it under control. But when I saw
Yeah,
that
that's
those lab
that's
results, I was like, okay, I
so
better
do I.
get on the stick
Yeah.
here. You know.
And the good thing too is lovage is the treatment for gout. Like,
Okay.
it's actually literally what you use to treat gout. So yeah.
Okay.
But be
And
it topical or internal.
okay, that's good to
Yeah.
know.
Like so if you had a breakout in like the toe or something like that, you put some galban lovage on it and it will reduce it. Yeah.
Okay. And then just a follow up on that. Also, the